The final fire will consume those who reject the Sabbath. There's a fire coming, not a natural fire, not a symbolic fire, a real, divine fire, the fire of God's final judgment. And it will fall upon those who knowingly reject his law, especially the Sabbath commandment, which the world has nearly forgotten. You may be shocked, but the Bible is clear. To break the Sabbath is to break God's law, and those who knowingly continue in rebellion will face eternal destruction. Let's go back to the beginning. In Genesis 2:2-3, God rested on the seventh day, blessed it, and made it holy. He didn't bless Sunday. He didn't declare every day alike. He set apart one specific day, the seventh day, or Saturday, as holy. In Exodus 20:8-11, the fourth commandment reads, "Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God." This commandment wasn't for Jews only. It was written in stone by God's own hand. And he said, "I change not." Malachi chapter 3:6. Jesus kept the Sabbath. Luke chapter 4:16. He never changed it. He said, "If you love me, keep my commandments." John 14:15. The apostles kept the Sabbath, even after the resurrection. Acts 17:2, Acts 18:4. There is no verse in the Bible that changes the Sabbath to Sunday. So where did Sunday worship come from? History confirms that in 321 AD, Emperor Constantine, still a sun worshipper, passed the first Sunday law. On the venerable day of the sun, let all people rest. Later, the Roman Catholic Church declared, Sunday is our mark of authority. The Church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact. Catholic Record, September 1, 1923. The change came from man, not God. Now fast forward to the final days of Earth's history. Revelation 14:9-10 issues the most fearful warning in all of Scripture. If any man worship the beast and his image, he shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. This fire isn't figurative, it's real, and it falls on those who reject God's commandments in favor of human tradition. Revelation 14:12 describes the saved. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. God's last-day people are commandment keepers. Not 9, all 10, including the fourth. So here's the challenge. Disprove that God sanctified the seventh day at creation. Disprove that Jesus and his apostles kept the Sabbath. Disprove that Sunday worship came from Rome. Disprove that Revelation connects false worship with fiery judgment. Disprove that the saved will be Sabbath keepers. You can't. Rejecting the Sabbath is rejecting the authority of God, and those who do so after knowing the truth will face the final fire, the fire of God's wrath poured out without mercy. Jesus said in Mark 7:7-9, "In vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men." You reject the commandment of God to keep your tradition. Rejecting the Sabbath is not a small issue. It is rebellion, and the wages of sin is death. Romans 6:23. The choice is yours. Obey and live, or reject and burn.